hideous, I got to admit. So, with
you do that, you're going to get your ass kicked.
That's exactly right. Evan Williams, boys, another guy that's having a heck of a camp, man.
Here's the guy.
Baz tweeted this out, and it came from Chase.Nits on IG. Evan Williams, INT versus – or in 11 versus 11, right? So 11-11's got a pick here. Good Lord, the push up front from Warren Brinson likely would end in a sack. But let's watch the interception from this angle here. Keying on the pass rush up front, too, if we catch the whole play. Let's watch Brinson. He's probably working right there in the middle, I would imagine. Let's see the push up front. Oh, yes, sir. Oh, yeah, that would have been a sack. And look at Evan covering that ground, man. Again, look at all that space he covers there. He's single high there, right?
Yep. He's going to look great on Saturday when we're resting McKinney, and we get to see a lot of this.
Put him at post safety,
yeah,
right?
Let's go.
I like it. We got another angle of it, too, that might be even better here. Yeah, this is a little bit better. As Ryan Clark, of all people, former Pittsburgh Steeler, right? Not one of my favorite
people. We remember Ryan Clark. I'm sure he remembers the Super Bowl.
I'm sure he does. So here is a better angle of that interception, and just look. It looks like Keyshawn gets beat, right? But Keyshawn actually catches up the play. Keyshawn would have knocked this ball down. That's what's beautiful about this. He rebounds, but look at Evan out of nowhere, man.
Yep, great point too, because it does look like he's getting cooked, but he's not. He's got that closing speed. You got to think he'd get there for a PBU or something. But what a play by Williams.
I was going to say, it looked like he was jogging. He was just kind of like matching him, and the dude started taking off. He's like, oh, game time. All right.
Yeah. Yep. And you see the way his hips are flipped. To me, this looks like it was cover one man, and you've got our boy Evan Williams just
on the inside. So you're going to play outside leverage and carry the dude up the field.
Yeah, and that's what Key's doing. Key's saying, all right, I'm ready to cover this corner route as soon as they decide to throw it, right? Or if they break down on an out or a hit.
But if they hit a dig, right, or they hit a dig or a crosser, Key, you got to close on it. Then you're chasing the dude down, make a tackle, but your help is always inside there.
And that's exactly what he did. Was he made them throw the ball a little more inside than they wanted to. They thought they could thread the needle. Warren Brinson with the pressure. What do we always say? Pressure pick, coverage sack. That's a pressure pick right there. Brinson getting in the face, and Evan Williams was. I think Evan Williams might be we might look up a couple years and go, we got us an all-pro safety.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Coach Lynn Williams might have baited the quarterback to make that throw too. Yeah, I completely agree with that.
Might have even been a robber as I look at it. Watching Bullard, he kind of like was sitting down, and then he flipped his hips and carried the crosser right here at the center, right? Flipped his hips and carries this dude. So might have been
to me, it looked like if they sit down, Quay stays with that receiver.
Yeah, okay.
So he passed it off, and now he becomes.
I like that he has that in the system though, because I'm pretty sure we saw that in a preseason game too. The pass off, or it was when the Jets went down. I remember they passed off a crosser in man. I like that we have that communication. If it's not working for you per game, sure, cancel it. But you need to have that as an option because you're not. Sometimes you don't have the speed to keep up with them. Pass, and go.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's that's something that we noticed last year on the tape too with Hafley's scheme is passing off. One particular clip, Jair tried to pass a one receiver, meaning an outside receiver that ran a shallow. He tried to pass it off to Quay, and Quay already had his hands full with the two, and it's like, Ja, that's not how that defense is supposed to work. Ja just decided, I'm not going to cover my guy this play. Y'all take him. And he's just sitting over with nobody. So, yeah, there's something baked into that scheme, though, where if someone's playing robber, meaning the safety's playing that underneath zone in a cover one man, that if they cross the face, now it becomes man. And the guy who was manned up on that side, in this case was Quay, he becomes the hole. And now Javon Bullard matches up man. So there's a lot of different keys there. And that can really be confusing, especially for young quarterbacks for sure. So Evan Williams obviously showing up, and then here at the end, it's just a quick little clip and nothing there. I'll just mention it. Bill Huber put a tweet out that said training camp ends with Enigbare's sack to end backups 2-minute drill. So obviously Enigbare with a sack. Tim, I've been very vocal. I want Brenton Cox Jr. to get more reps than Enigbare. Enigbare's had a pretty good preseason. It seems like every day there's something happening in camp that he's flashing a little bit. That's a good problem to have if you can't decide which guy you want to give the reps to. You know what I mean? Because I kind of felt like we'd come into this season and Brenton Cox Jr. would run away with that number 3 edge rusher position.
I agree. And that's not a knock on Brenton Cox Jr. because he's had a good camp as well. So if anything, it says something about Kingsley Enagbare and his grind and his mindset going into this year. He's not going to give up those reps easily, and he's maximizing everyone that he gets so far. So I agree. Good problem to have, right?
Yep.
Shout out to Brenton Cox Jr. too, guys. He signed the towel today.
Awesome.
We got it signed at camp. So thanks for stopping.
Possum in a dumpster.
Oh,
no doubt about it. And I just want to give a shout out to NFL game streaming on NFL HD, com. Boy, they are relentless tonight. Jeez, oh Pete, that says com, right? Am I looking at that right?
The com got me, dude. Like,
remember when we banned .com to keep
that's
this?
Why I got
so
you.
We got to add that to the banned words now. Now tomorrow it'll be -com.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So anyway, man,
Sit your butt outside.
yeah, as Blake B said, whoever's running that account could be a crackhead. You know what I'm saying?
That's
There's no
very
doubt
true.
about it, man. They acting like
Could be a crackhead. They got hold to the wrong stuff.
got that right. All right, next clip here. You guys ready to get into some drama before we wrap this big bear
Get
up?
ready to go.
Let's see if I can get this thing queued up and ready to go here. So, as you guys may or may not have heard, there was a fight today, and imagine that our boy Basarowski Productions was right in the mix here. He had got someone to get the proper footage. Hopefully, y'all can see this okay. I'm going to give y'all a little preview of what you're going to see. So you see they're kind of mixed up here, right?
Okay.
Kind of bunched up and things are getting heated.
Nothing.
You're going to notice they're kind of in the Packers huddle. Look where the quarterback is. So their defense is hanging out in the Packers huddle. All right. Somebody comes through and gets aggressive, and the nicest man on this football team, Zach Tom, sees it. And this guy throws a punch at 3 different Seahawks in about 2 seconds. This is stuff that will make Big Cornbread proud from the Redneck Brawl. For those of you who don't know, Big Cornbread was a beautiful lady who was how tall was she, do you think, Emilio? What was her fighting height and weight? If you had
5'4", probably 5'5", maybe. She was north of Travis Glover's weight. I mean, she was.
Yeah, and she was throwing bombs, was she not?
Oh, she was throwing haymakers.
Yeah. So here comes Big Cornbread out of left field. Get ready for this. Watch Zach Tom slide in. We'll go slow motion here in a minute.
I
so
pull
you
a red rocket here, Clay, and just start swinging.
Yeah. So you'll notice right here's where it gets chippy. Now watch Zach Tom. Zach Tom getting a peek right now. You see him right here? He's like, come on now.
That's Clay at the buffet. Got the little lean coming.
Oh, yeah. Like, are they bringing up the prime rib yet? Yeah, there's the prime rib. What's
you
that?
at 1919 saying, is that my elk stroganoff?
So Tom's just hanging out. Now a big boy's coming back to the huddle. Keep in mind, they're huddled up for their play. And all these Seahawk defenders are in their huddle. And now somebody else is coming to the party. Zach Tom says, let me clear this out like Dalton from Roadhouse. Watch this. There's one for you. There's one for you. And there's one for you.
Got you.
3 punches, 3 different players. Zach Tom out there just letting them fly.
Oh, rip that dude to the ground.
I can't begin to tell you how much I love this, man. Like, Zach Tom, of all the people, right? And that's the other thing, too. If you'll notice here, there's going to be a body come flying in at the last second right here. That's Tucker Kraft. And Tucker Kraft, I think, goes after Witherspoon, if I remember, Tim. He had a bad day at the office today with Witherspoon. Kraft picked him out of the crowd. Watch, I think it was Witherspoon, but watch. Tucker's like, boy, get your ass on the ground. Took him completely out of the ground. Let's go. You kidding me?
Threw somebody else to the ground, too.
Tim, you know what I need? I need about 5 seconds of Home Depot music. Just 4 to 5 seconds while we route this right here. Watch Tom coming in here. You kidding me? Look at this.
That's how you get more done right there.
Just get it done. Tucker Kraft said, you can do it. I can help. Watch him come flying in right there at the end.
I'm pretty sure that was Elton, and I think Elton
All right,
almost
kill
had
the
his,
music, Tim.
I think Elton had a suplex in there. Wait for it on the left side of the screen here. He comes in here, grabs this man, spins him around, and I'm pretty sure he's the one that throws the guy on the ground right there.
Took him to Suplex City. Oh man, and I love Musgrave too. Watch Musgrave on the outstretch. He's like, it's kind of like Root Baker from Major League 2. Hey guys, this isn't nice.
Aaron Banks in there without a helmet on, just freaking throwing his hands.
Absolutely.
Yeah, our guys better wake up with their piss hot, like I said before. So.
Oh, it was hot, man. It was hot, all right, buddy. That stuff was steaming today, man. There was one angle too that you could see Malik Willis like 10 yards away, and he's just like, my boy's handling it over there. Don't you dare get in the middle of that, Malik.
That's awesome.
Stay away. You can see he exits out of the frame right here. He's like, all right, I'm out of here. But Zach Tom is just like, y'all just hang out. I'll take care of all this, man.
Yep.
Dude.
Love to see it.
Ellen really got a hold of him.
Devil's advocate here, if our officials did a little bit better job at practice, maybe we don't have Seahawk players leaning into our huddle and starting the crap in the first place.
I mean, you see it at the start there. The guy holding the down markers on the 3-yard line. I mean, dude literally is standing right. Like, that's the line of scrimmage right there.
Yep. Right. So they're just kind of hanging out in their huddle. We need to get a better shot of Zach Tom peeking right there. I wish we could get that zoomed in.
Blow it up. Enhance. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll put that on the wall.
You know what that is? We didn't have our referee out there today. That's kind of what messed everything up, I think, Clay.
If McManus was out there, nobody would have tested him.
I don't think so.
All right, so here's what Zach Tom had to say. Matt Schneidman tweeted this out. It's kind of hard to hear. Crank the volume up. Here's what Zach Tom had to say about the scuffle.
I mean, they were in our huddle and I saw somebody on my left got hit, so I just really nothing more. We were in our huddle and they were in our huddle.
So somebody pushed one of your guys?
Yeah, I'm not sure who he pushed, but I saw him jump over the top of somebody and hit one of our guys. So I just reacted that way. I'm not sure. I mean, they were.
I just reacted, aka I just took the damn trash out. That's what I did. You know what I mean? That's all that was. So
love it.
I don't know, boys. You love to see it, man. You absolutely love to see it for sure. So, any other comments on the fight there?
You're fighting for your team. You need to see it. You kind of heard it in Jordan's presser there. Obviously, you don't want to see fights. It slows down practice. You don't get as much work in. It sets it back, all that stuff. But you see the fire in your teammates. You see your boys protecting each other. That's really what it's about. That's your family. That's your huddle. Stay away. You're all about it at that point.
You guys keep talking for a minute, and I appreciate y'all swatting away the bots here. Y'all are awesome for that. Y'all are working. Yeah. I'm gonna go see if I can find this. Read that comment, and I'll see if I can find it real quick on X.
Aaron Rodgers, not the Aaron Rodgers, our Aaron Rodgers said Kay Adams talked to Jacobs and Kenny about the fights. Yeah, I saw Kay had a tweet today saying it was one of the worst she's ever seen.
Really?
Yeah. And guys, there were more than one. I mean, this didn't just happen out of the blue. There were little skirmishes kind of all over the field prior to this. I think things finally boiled over,
Definitely. I know there was a second video I had tweeted out or retweeted out, and I just didn't take the time to put it in here. It was just basically the same thing, just a different angle. Tim, if you'll give me a screen grab of Josh Jacobs. We don't have that anymore, do we?
Yeah, we do. You mean him putting Tyrann Mathieu into a retirement home? Yeah, absolutely.
He really did put him in the retirement home. All right, so here was Josh Jacobs on the fight on Kay Adams. I wish you could see his face too. He's grinning like a possum in the dumpster here, man. Here we go. Let's hear it.
Obviously, there's no room for fighting on this team. We know how Coach feels about that, the sort of system he runs when he wants the poise and the self-control. But once it happens, I did see Tucker Kraft really getting in there, swim moves, all that. What does that say about him?
I mean, I've seen a lot of the guys getting in, but especially Tucker. I mean, at the end of the day, we don't start the fight and guys clear the sidelines. Like, you got to defend your brother. I mean, I would be more upset with our team if we didn't come and back our guys up. I'm not necessarily can't fight, to at least be there. So, I mean, it just shows what kind of a dog he is. I know one time I looked up and he was like surrounded by like 6 people. I'm like, man, it's getting a little chippy. But It is
Today or was another time?
Oh no, today.
Oh, today I know. By the
Yeah.
end of it, he had like 9 guys on him. I thought I was watching like a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable, but no fighting. We do not condone that here at the Packers storied organization.
Nor do we on PTA. I just want to be very clear there. Okay, no fighting. I know some people think because we attend redneck brawls on this particular program that we condone fighting, but those were legal, sanctioned matchups. All right, so you pull it down out, Tim. Thank you, buddy. Got a couple more things I want to hit on before we wrap up. We won't go too long tonight. We got Jacob joining us now. Jacob, you got anything you want to add? Have you been able to keep up with training camp today, man? Anything you want to add that we talked about, maybe?
I think I came in at the perfect time. I just was super proud of Tuck Norris. That's my guy. Absolutely love the fact that he's got his brother's backs and that he's willing to throw down at any moment's notice. Reminds me of me in my younger years, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, you do that now, you might
do that, you're going to get your ass kicked in that.
That would happen. Yes, that's correct, Tim.
We're getting older.
Yep.
J. Cole says Royal Rumble. This is my favorite, though. Bates says, I'm about to elbow drop my neighbor's Pomeranian. Out here after us, but you got to be careful with comments like that. My goodness. Oh, look, there you go. That's what you needed was Nacho Libre. They don't listen. They don't want Sean Ryan in there.
No.
Based off what I've heard from the beat reporters, the beat writers and everything, they're like, this dude's mouth, it's F-bomb, 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 man. Like you look at Sean Ryan, you see that picture, pull that picture up one more time, Tim. You think, oh yeah, this guy's friendly, loving dude. No, that's the guy that's gonna, he gonna snap 2 necks and pull out a switchblade. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going on out there. And if you guys, there was an article or a video I remember watching last year about, was it a watch or something that I think his grandfather gave him, and his grandfather was a Vietnam vet or something. Go check. I mean,
Oh, that's right. I think it was like a cigarette lighter or something.
It was
from
a
the war.
lighter. Yeah. Sean Ryan, he ticks a little different. That's one of those dudes that honestly, if he goes out and he performs this year and he shows that he provides stability to the offensive line like I think he did last year at right guard and proves a little value, I would be okay with bringing him back on a 2 to 3 year deal. You want those type of guys in your locker room too, for sure. So
at least until Emilio gets his buddy back.
Okay, first of all, Emilio, how did you change the profile pic to the group chat to the pirate? How did you do that?
Because I got skills.
I hate you.
Emilio's like one of those anonymous hackers. You know that group Anonymous or whatever. You know they just just choose to hack into everything. That's
once we changed it to a football, Jacob, I was like, it's over. It's going to the pirate picture for sure. We'll probably change it out. Throughout the year, but for right now,
Thanks,
pirate Jacob.
Yeah, and Aaron Rodgers here in the chat says Jacob late when Kay Adams is in Green Bay. Coincidence?
Bro, I wouldn't even be on the pod if that was the case.
All right, I think we're about done here this evening.
Kidding me?
Hey, so we could go a different angle here real quick before we wrap up. Did you guys hear Jerry Jones on with Michael Urban earlier today talking about Micah Parsons?
No.
We covered all our Packers. Do y'all got anything else you want to add to Packers camp before we move on to this? Because I do want to hit on this. Anything at all?
They're just ready to play a regular season game.
I just want to say, for the record, I really like Kay Adams. Just want to confirm.